Hello everyone, welcome to another Minifig Monday. This episode might be a little boring because not everyone likes the Imperial TIE pilots, like the design, but here's one anyway. And as a kid, I always really wanted one of these guys, but I never got like a TIE fighter set when I was younger because either they were expensive or there was no, like, I think this was when I was growing up, they didn't have like a really detailed TIE fighter. It was always kind of basic, but I mean, yeah, this kind of works because the TIE fighters themselves are basic. So, yeah, here he is. Here's one of the TIE pilots. This is the 2018 version. So this one comes with the Imperial TIE fighter from 2018, the one from the Solo movie, which I think is still the best TIE fighter that LEGO has ever made. It's definitely the biggest minifig scale one. Also, the UCS one is awesome as well. Um, I really would like them to make like a TIE bomber, an updated set, because that looks horribly outdated. The 2006 one, and then they should definitely make a new TIE interceptor. I don't know why they haven't, and definitely they should make a new TIE defender. That would be kind of cool. I mean, I know they already have one. It's not that outdated, but still, it'll be kind of nice to get more than just the fighter class. Because they always make the TIE fighters, but they don't make the other versions. Like, there's more than just the fighter. But anyway, here's the TIE pilot. He's kind of a basic figure for one of these videos, but I mean, he does have a good amount of detail, so it's pretty nice. He's all black, obviously, just black armor and, fabric and clothing. But he looks really nice. I will say my one complaint is the back. The because the head is like skin tone, you can see the entire head sticking out from the back of the helmet, which is not ideal. It does not look that great, but I mean, if you ignore it, then the problem will go away, kind of. It looks really good, like head on, but then when you turn him around to the side, it looks not the greatest. But oh well. Might as well show you the back printing. I mean, it's not much, but it's there. I feel like this is under detailed. There should be like maybe some more like stuff, but so that's all right. TIE pilots are very similar looking to stormtroopers, obviously, because they have the same basic training somewhat of a stormtrooper. Obviously, they're not really meant for like combat per se. They're really just meant to fly the fighters, which actually takes a lot of skill, despite the fact that TIE fighters are very expendable and very, like, dangerous because they don't have life support systems, they don't have a hyperdrive, they can't really defend themselves that much, and the cockpits are extremely, like, tight spaces. So it's not the best ship to fly if you're gonna fly one in the Empire. But I mean, the later TIE versions, they actually have a bit more to them. But the fighters are the most basic. That's why the pilot here has the breathing apparatus on his chest, is because without that he would die. He or she would die. Because, yeah, the TIE fighters are not good. They're just not good for life supporting in general. They're like basically coffins with wings on these sides. Um, but yeah, this figure is really nice. I like the detail. It's cool. Like you got the metallic belt buckle with like the cool fabric armor, or the fabric and then the armor. And then you got like the cool breathing hoses that come down from the helmet. Looks really cool. I like this detail for his kind of his pants there. Looks pretty nice. The best part is the helmet. It looks so like slick. Like the Empire is known for their very uniform designs. The black color scheme, the gray, dark gray, white. So they're known for their boring colors, but you can say anything bad about the Empire. But you got to agree, they have a lot of consistency with their designs, especially the helmets. Um, Looks really nice with the eyes and the mouth and the Empire logos on each side of the helmet. You've got this. I will say on my version, this is a little bit misaligned, but it doesn't bother me. This is probably another complaint of the figure, or at least this figure. When you take off, when you take off the helmet, it's just the angry cringe clone, which everyone hates at this point. I'm kind of starting to hate it. It's kind of dumb. They've used it so many times for like clone troopers, for random soldiers, for like Imperial personnel. Like literally anything, even clone troopers, like stormtroopers, it doesn't matter. They just use it for everything. And it's gotten to a point now where they had to switch it out and make a new face because everyone was complaining. And for good reason, because this face is annoying. It's kind of nice, sometimes when you get it, but if you put on everything, it becomes really annoying. There's the helmet up close, pretty sweet. It doesn't seem to be like changed very much from the older. I think this is the same mold that they've been using since 1999. So, yeah, it's not changed, but the printing is really awesome. So I think that's the only difference. Is just the detail of it. I think the piece is definitely the same, but the TIE Pilot's pretty cool. The Angry Clone's stupid. It's ridiculous. Just make something else. Just slap a different head on here. Obviously, no alternate face. He doesn't need it. It doesn't even make sense because you would see the mouth on the back of the head. So that wouldn't make sense. In the Ultimate Collector's TIE Fighter, they have like printing on the arms, which is amazing. Obviously, they can't really do that with regular sets, like not as much. But yeah, you're guaranteed a TIE Pilot if you get any of the TIE Fighter sets. If you're gonna go for any TIE Fighter, definitely go for the 2018 one. It's the most detailed. It's got the best figures. Even though it's from the Solo movie, I think you could just ignore that and just have it as a regular TIE Fighter, because that's what it is. I mean, it's obviously from the originals, so, it's great for that reason. I did do a review recently, so if you want to see that, there you go. Yeah. If they ever make, like, a TIE Bomber, I'll buy that, like an updated one. I'm a big fan of the TIE, like, all the TIE, like, ships, because they're just so cool, in my opinion. I would love an updated TIE Bomber, updated Interceptor, updated Defender, updated even TIE Crawler. I would even take that, as dumb as that was. It's actually kind of cool, now that I think about it. But yeah, like I said, there's not much to this guy. I mean, he's just like a pilot dude, there's not much to talk about. The reason why he doesn't have a gun is because it's in the fighter. So that's why he doesn't have any accessories here. So, that's fine. I hope people that are like just now getting into Lego Star Wars, hopefully they'll have a chance to get a TIE Pilot. If they don't have one. I think they're a little bit cooler than the Rebel Pilot design, although the Rebels are really cool, like with their orange flight suits and the white helmets and stuff. But I feel like the Empire is a little bit cooler with their, stormtroopers and pilots and, I just feel like they're a little bit cooler. Like as a kid, I always thought the Empire was really cool. Despite they're the bad guys, but still. I don't know. I just thought they were really rad. I still think they are, even though their designs are really boring. Like the colors and stuff are not very ambitious. But hey, you need uniformity, so yeah, that's probably why. Yeah, that's really it for this guy. I mean, it's probably not going to be that long of an episode just because there's not much to talk about. I pretty much already talked about him. So yeah, the TIE Fighter pilot. Do you have one? Do you want one? Do you think they should make a new version? I think that would be kind of nice. yeah, these guys are classic. I mean, you look at it and then you recognize it because they're cool. Um, but yeah, that's really it for this one. I hope you liked it. And the next one will be a surprise. And I will see you in the next one. Take care, and thanks for watching.